In today's video, I'm going to show you how to draw a face looking down in a 3/4 pose. So if you are ready, let's get started. Now we're gonna start with this reference photo right here, and as you can see, this is a 3/4 pose looking down, and I'm going to show you how to do that because this angle here is pretty challenging. All right, let's get started. Now I'm going to be using a 7B pencil. It doesn't matter, to be honest. Now if you want, you can grab your pencil and a paper and follow along with me, or you can just watch the video to the end so that you can have a better understanding of how to draw, you know, the proportions of the head. Now before we even start drawing the actual reference photo, I'm going to show you how the cranial mass works and how you can draw that in any angle. What is the cranium? The cranium is basically the top of the head, that oval of the head. When you exclude the jaw, the head is actually round, so that is basically the cranium, and you can tilt that cranium in any angle you want. The basic shape of the cranium is essentially a circle. Now how do you make this an oval? First of all, you need to show the form of this circle. One thing you can do is to draw the horizontal and the vertical axis of this cranial mass. We just need these two lines to rotate this oval, and these two lines, okay, these two curves, they are actually perpendicular. They follow a 90-degree angle. In the Loomis approach, this here is our cross line. Okay, this tells us the direction of this oval. In this case of portrait drawing, it tells us the direction of the face, where the face is looking. Now you can rotate this in any direction you want. Let's say we want to rotate this into a 3/4 pose looking up. We're gonna draw this line here. Okay, it follows this axis like this, and this brow line here, we're gonna rotate it. We're gonna bring it up. Okay, now if the head is looking up, of course this line here is gonna go up, and if the head is looking down, it's gonna go down. So these two are really important. You need to know how to draw these two. Now I'm working on a course and I have detailed videos about this method. It's essentially the Loomis method, but I'm trying to make it as simple as possible so that you guys can understand it. Now you see we have turned this circle into an oval. Now this is not enough to draw a face, okay, but still this is the basic you need to learn. Now the head is not a perfect oval, right? The head actually has a plane on the side. Now how do you locate the side plane of the head? You're just gonna draw another curve, okay, that is parallel to this one on the side, and that is not going to be a circle. It's more like an ellipse. Now if you don't know how to draw ellipse, I recommend you to practice ellipses from any angle. You can draw many ellipses and try to rotate them in perspective. So we're gonna essentially draw a curve that is parallel to this one, and we're gonna put it right here. Now how wide this ellipse is gonna be? Well, it's 2/3, okay, of the height of this cranial mass. If you take from the top to the bottom, you divide it into 2, which is just here. Now if you divide the top into 3, okay, this line is gonna align with the top end of this side plane here, and the bottom is gonna also be the same, okay? So that's how you chop off the side of the circle. Now this curve here, it's gonna be a straight line like this because this is flat. All right, you can also have another cross line on the side of this cranial mass. This line here is going to be parallel to this one, and that's how you locate the jaw. So the same thing is applicable to this. You just draw another curve that is parallel to this one on the side like this. Okay, it's gonna take you many hours of practice to actually grasp the idea of this cranial mass and how you can rotate that in different directions. But once you understand that, it's pretty easy to draw a head from any direction. This line here, the center line is gonna be just like this, and this line is also gonna be parallel to this one. These two lines follow the same direction. This curve is gonna be right here. They are all gonna be parallel to each other, okay? The hairline is gonna be here. The bottom of the chin is gonna be here, and they all follow the same angle. You see here, I've already drawn the head in this direction, in this angle, and this is gonna be the bottom of the chin, just like this. All right, now let's grab our reference photo and let's apply what we've learned so far to this actual reference photo. We're gonna start with the same thing, okay? No matter where the head is looking, always need to start with a circle, okay? This is just the basic shape of the head. Now once we draw this, let's decide where the head is looking, right? So we need to draw our cross line, which is the center line of the face and the brow line. Her head is slightly tilted downwards, which means that we're gonna bring the eyebrows lower, right? In a normal pose, the eyebrows, this is a normal pose, the eyebrows sit right at the center of the cranium. But here in this case, her head is going downward, which means that the eyebrows are gonna go lower as well. Now before we do that, I'm just gonna draw the center line of the face, so that cross line. Now the horizontal axis is just gonna be here, like this. Brow line and center line of the face. Of course, the center line is not gonna be a curve, it's gonna be a straight line because we have to locate the nose, right? We're gonna draw this side plane, right? One way you can locate the edge of the circle is to find the side of the eyebrow. That's where this line ends. This line here actually touches the top of the ear. This line is parallel to this one. Okay, now we're gonna just establish the thirds of the face. It's this one right here, the hairline. The nose is gonna be, okay, here. The center line, now instead of being a curve, it's gonna be a straight line. Just like this. Now the jaw is gonna just be an extended line of this one here, and then it's gonna come down like this. Now there's going to be a little bit of foreshortening, which means that the bottom third is gonna be slightly smaller than the rest of the thirds. And now from here, we're just gonna connect that to the chin. We can just go ahead and draw the side plane of the jaw area or the cheek and attach the neck, the other side, the muscles of the neck. These ones I will talk about this in a separate video. Okay, now after we do that, we can just go ahead and erase, okay, some lines. Not completely erase them, but just slightly. All right, so we're gonna add the features. Now the nose. The eyebrows. The ear is usually here. Now I'm just adding the hair. Usually when the head is tilted downward, the bottom lip becomes bigger than the top lip, okay? It's just because of foreshortening. You see more of the top plane of the bottom lip than the bottom plane of the top lip. Now the eyes. Now this is how you draw a face looking down in a 3/4 pose. Here the aim is not to actually like copy the reference photo, but instead the aim is to learn how to draw faces, and this method is really helpful when it comes to that. Now it's gonna take you many tries, it's gonna take you some time to learn, and I hope this video really helped. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also support me on Patreon and get access to all my exclusive videos. I upload 1-hour video demos every single week, and I show you how to draw faces from any angle, how to shade, how to do a lot of stuff. So if you want to support me, go on my Patreon. It's $5 a month. And a special thanks to all my patrons. I really appreciate your support, guys. Thank you so much. The community is growing, and I'm really thankful for all your support. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate. See you in the next video. Bye.